All right, folks. This has been a real struggle. Hi, if you're watching this in the future and not watching it live, hi. Hopefully this is easier to watch. So, I've tried lots and lots of different options. I've resorted to my hotspot on my phone now. Hopefully this holds up. For those of you who are frustrated, I promise I am more frustrated than you. But if it's going smoothly now and you're watching in the future, then hi. Thank you. This is part 3, really, of day 1 of the 2024 Lockport Shootout here at the Short Street Bocce Club in Lockport, New York. I'm Mike Sheldon. You're watching the BBN. There's nobody else here because everybody else gave up. That's a joke. Luckily, we're going to start off with a premier matchup. BSB versus whatever the unit's team name is. Let's see. What is it? I've had bigger fish to fry over here, JJ. Let's see. What is his team name? The Firm, of course. The Paisanos, as they call themselves. Paisanos. Eric. The unit Zalesnik. And Frank Popio. We are gonna reset. I'm trying my hotspot on my phone now. Hopefully it's working. Not -1. We will get this situated. Hopefully I can relax. And just commentate the game instead of having to try and troubleshoot everything. This is a practice frame, as you can tell by how relaxed everybody is. No screaming yet. The screaming will begin shortly. I'm trying to.
What do you think? Here, my man.
Just posting the link so people can find it.
All right. I see it.
Oh, yeah. That's our logo.
Who is this guy?
Oh, that's familiar.
Nice. He's got an Italian manicure. I can see that.
Logo. But same thing, the lion.
Love it.
Oh, this is the first frame. All right. Yeah, opting to try and roll in with their last 2 balls. Not a lot of room there. As you can see, they talked about shooting it, decided not to. 2 balls short. Perhaps the missed opportunity. Going to be 1-0 in favor of the firm now. And I'm posting again. I apologize for what I can imagine has been a very frustrating stream to watch today. I promise we are doing everything we can on our end to remedy these issues. It's been a struggle, to say the least. But we're live now. That's what's important.
Just in time, we got a banger in front of us here, Mike.
Oh, yeah. Joining me in the booth, Mr. Andy Z. Great ball right on Paulino. Something's going to move. And I think the Kentucky Derby, I think I just heard someone say the Kentucky Derby just went off.
Oh, yeah. They were doing a raffle out here, walking around with a bucket. But, you know, I hardly understand humans. I'm not going to try and bet on a horse.
What's the raffle?
Didn't even ask. I've lost enough today, Michael.
It's been a rough day, Andy.
Started out so great, too.
Oh, what a great... Anyways, talk about this game. Okay, I posted my links. I'm back on the game. Mr. Pope on the ground. Mr. Frank Popio. So, decent protection for the firm, but pretty wide open for BSB on that right board. Looks like the best green point. They're pretty equidistant, actually. So, as long as you pass that front ball, we got a couple floppers in this game, huh? Got to get it to the board, though.
You know, I have gotten over myself and I stopped besmirching the flop shot, but there's almost nothing that looks worse than when you fall on your belly and roll the ball 5 feet short. Like, it's like, what did you think was going to happen?
That's a tough look. Well, it's tried and proven method.
It's true is.
Of course, the great Ugo Carozzi used that method for decades. He found a lot of success with the flop shot. Not sure if he is to credit for the
origin story of the flop shot.
Yeah.
And, you know, if it works, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I just
they're playing and we're not.
I teach bocce basics, and I don't know how to teach that. That's all. That's what I'm saying.
Well, a lot of guys will say that they do stuff like that to help the ball hold the line.
Sure.
Or to avoid putting a little extra momentum or extra little finger roll on the ball.
I used to lean forward a lot and fall into my shot, and I took that out, and I'm not saying that's right or wrong. I can't understand the core strength that would take to endure throughout a tournament.
It's a lot of exercise. So, 2 misses to start off the game. Let's see if by process of elimination I can figure out his name. It's Matt Taylor.
And, you know, last time I played Frank Popio was at the Molisani Club, and he didn't miss a single shot our entire game. He had a real good run at that 1v1 at Lorenzino's earlier this year. Another great shot.
Good hit. Right side of the ball.
That's sitting 1 green, if not 2 right now.
Really falling out to the side on that hit, huh? I'm not real,
Yeah, sure enough.
these are, all 8 of these players are very well-known Ohio and Pennsylvania players. But that is not a scene that I am really that deep in. So
Well, if you can roll a ball like that every time, people are going to remember who you are.
I imagine a lot of our viewers are more familiar with these players than I am.
And that is just an error right there. And a good fix behind. You can see why both these teams are where they are. I believe the winner moves on.
I don't know if these rosters I have are accurate. Anthony Capogreco.
Ooh, that is a bad luck. Hit the wrong side of the Plino, chipped off the ball. They still got a ball left though, so they're in good shape here with plenty of room.
Hey, he did his job. He made some room. Going to be 4-1. If Stewie can get this ball to stop, ball's cooking. Jimmy's waving it on, and it's gone. Took away one, but can't have that. Andy, you want to show us where we are in our bracket?
Yeah, no problem. So right now I will show you, this is the guard and the firm. I'm putting my cursor over right now. This is the game that we are watching. Oh, I'm sorry, that's BSB and the firm. I'm one here. The winner of this will advance to Sunday.
I like how you threw your own touch on that word.
Oh
advance.
yeah, and Vance. How about that?
That's Andy.
Andy Vance's. All right, that should do.
Yeah, so winner of this game advances to Sunday. Loser of this game, can we take a look at where the loser's going to end up? We probably don't know.
I don't have that specifically. I didn't mark the game times, so.
There's a good ball from Matt Taylor.
I thought filling out the bracket live would be enough.
Jimmy DeBoll, Paisano. That's about 6-7 feet short. These courts are deceiving. I don't know why. I don't know what it is.
Mike, they're deceptively fast. And
I don't think they're that fast, though.
Well, I think they're.
Compared to what? Log cabin?
Well, compared to a lot of uncupped outdoor courts, I guess. There's not a ton of well manicured courts in the Midwest that I know of. So outdoor usually means gravel.
Not around here, it doesn't.
Oh, and we can tell, and these courts are in great shape. And what else is tricky is they play pretty true, but if you forget to pay attention for 1 second, that slope will eat you up. If you roll into it, it'll cut right across the court, and if you don't cut it hard enough, your ball will fall short. So we found that out the hard way.
Last ball of the frame for the firm.
Yeah, and that just seems too far away with the back wall live. I feel like that's a pretty easy point to squeeze 2 extra ones in there, don't you think?
Yeah, for sure. Should be, especially for these gentlemen who are used to playing backboard live. That was Mike Paisano. I don't know whether or not, I'll just continue pronouncing their name the way they say it. Robert Stewart.
I thought it was pronounced Pizzagna.
Pronounced?
I thought it was, well, It all depends on if you advance.
It was 5-1. Interesting. So I guess that last frame coming this way. I think it was Stewie who rolled the last ball. I guess his ball was in, even though it was long. 5-1 BSB game to 16 though. A lot of game left to play. First ball from Matt Taylor is not bad.
I've seen him do better. All right, and a great shot here.
Yeah, it's an important hit
Sitting
from Dan.
green.
So we got Paisanos on, well, we got Paisanos on every team here. But we got the I can't bring myself to say their name like that, Paisano.
And you know,
It's spelled P-I-S-A-N-O. For
Is this
those
a
of you
Paisano?
Who?
that just rolled.
I wasn't paying attention. Oh yeah, that's Mike.
That's Mike. You know, he does the flop shot, and he really leaves his body at risk. He's full, you know,
gotta put it
Michael
all on the
Jackson
line.
moonwalker, leaning forward before that ball comes out. I do love the commitment. It's a pretty good ball to go.
Frank Popio. Solid. Stick around a little bit. Gonna maintain the point. Force the firm to use their third ball. Trying to see if he fell out to the right as much on that shot as the one that I noticed before.
Yeah, he's kind of doing that sidestep, that little, it's like an ice skating move.
Well, that's probably something he does all the time. Just that we slapping his thigh. Wow. A lot of room. The man of the hour, Eric Selesnik. Talks a big game. Can he back it up? That's a great ball. Yeah, it's just about a perfect ball. Maybe a little bit more out to the left would have been preferable. But about a foot in front of Paulino. A bit of a teaser. Force the other team try and beat it. Cap's coming up short. Jimmy 4-2. Here it comes. There it goes. Got a little Paulino. Ooh. Throwing up the deuce.
That looks like two. Here's another thing I do love about specifically Ohio bocce, and you can tell me if it's true in the Northeast as well. The pace of play is, it feels almost reckless. They are so prepared to take whatever shot is necessary, whether it's a Rafa or a point shot. They are ready and they can execute without, you know, taking extra time. You know, they'll have a conversation about it, but the second that decision's made, that ball is coming out of the hand before you turn around. And that, I'm really envious of that kind of confidence and that readiness to execute at such a high level.
You'll see that a lot from the better teams, four-man teams who are used to playing together. You'll see that, you know, in the finals of the world. You watch the finals of the World Series or the finals of Wycliffe. You'll see that a lot, that these teams play pretty quickly. They've been playing with each other for years. Everybody knows their job. For the most part, you step up, shoot the ball. These guys also, they play all the time too, so it's not like.
I just love to see it. I think the game should be played at a, you know, not rapid pace, but at a good pace. And, you know, even I was mentioned earlier that a four-person walk slows me down, and kind of I'm not used to that rhythm of just rolling one ball and waiting for 8 conversations. That's what I'm out here to learn. But it is really inspiring to watch these great players play at such a pace and still execute at such a high level.
2 balls down for each team. Calling for a little 2-wall action. Can't be too hard. A lot of these backboards, the backboards themselves are pretty dead, but if the ball comes out more than 6 or 8 inches, then it kind of catches a ramp there, and it will continue to fall. Jimmy's ball probably would have kept falling out to the right there, but he found a good line, landed on the red ball. BSB does have the ball advantage.
And 2 with
Right? Or no, do they? Yeah, BSB.
Yeah.
BSB has 2 balls back. Yeah, Stewie's holding one.
with the back
That's
wall
another
live.
thing. Sorry to interrupt you.
What's that? Oh.
It's another difference you'll see here in the Northeast, especially with backboard live tournaments, is that you're allowed to hold your ball. A lot of tournaments these days, you have to keep your ball on the court. Not allowed to hold it
Sure.
when you're not getting ready to shoot it. Of course, a lot of people do it anyways. I'll do it anyways, depending on who I'm playing against. If somebody I'm playing against is holding their ball, I'm not going to say anything. Right? I don't care. But
I never hold the ball because my mind moves too fast anyway, that if I got a ball in my hand, I'm just distracted by something else. So I usually wait till I make a decision before I even touch a ball.
okay,
But
so
that's a personal choice, just to slow my game down.
Ant just corrected the score to 5-4. That's what I thought it was. Before, I thought it was 5-2, and then it was just 5-4. So it is 5-4. That is the correct score now. That's what I thought, but the scoreboard up there said 5-2 up until Ant just switched it. Last ball of the frame for BSB. And a perfect speed there. You saw the last ball, I believe it was Mike's ball, for BSB hit the same spot. Excuse me. Hit the same spot, but it had a little more speed, so it carried out more to the right, kind of stuck on the board a little bit for a second and spun out to the right. A little better speed for Stewie. And Jimmy's calling split him. Yeah, that red ball is behind the green. It's going to be Frank Popio with the last ball.
It's a solid zoom there.
The unit's yelling at him. I believe the call is splitting the Pauline
All right, this is going to be a fun shot here. This could be a really big
and
swing.
the red ball. Something's going to happen here, even if he misses. A little Bubba Infante action in the back. Hit the green.
Well, he got the one.
Hey, he's going to get the point, though.
It's a good shot.
Is it? Made something happen. Five. Oops, wrong button. My apologies. Well, we got a long Paulino. I can't find it with the camera. Bumping his fist. Great opening
right.
ball
He
from the
found it.
unit.
He found it just fine.
Yeah. Does leave that line on the. Are you playing the guitar over there? It's tooting a horn down the court.
Love to see it.
Yeah.
He drive a truck? Tell by that arm motion. And look at that. Like I said, he's barely 1 foot off the court celebrating. And here comes in the next point. Touching the Polino. I mean,
Yeah, so Stewie here. Pennsylvania player Stewie. Jimmy Paisano in the back there with his arm raised. Eric, the unit, is from PA, I believe. Mike here might be from PA. I shouldn't have started to say that. Or Mike in the gray there, I believe, is also from PA, as well as Dan in the yellow. He should not have started that sentence because I don't know everybody who's from PA.
Well,
Frank Pope's ball. Speed looks decent. Going to be in front of Paulino. Big target, but only one ball left for the firm.
Look at that.
The flopper to try and steal the point. Drag
Look
Paulino
at
for
that
two
dive.
would be ideal. Speed looks a little bit short.
You know, I heard he won a breakdancing competition in high school, and he's been able to do the worm like that ever since.
It was a disappointing joke, Andy.
Oh, that was serious. I heard that. I heard that.
Oh, really? That was
Yeah.
a real? Okay.
Yeah.
That was just a lazy attempt at a joke.
Well, let's just say I heard it then.
6'5", the firm. Great name for a Butch team,
I do love it.
the firm.
Yeah.
We have nobody in the chat. All right. I don't blame you for giving up on the chat, folks. It's been a long day. This is our third attempt at restarting the stream. I can see my bit rate's going strong right now, so hopefully this T-Mobile hotspot holds up. We gave up on Spectrum. Today's stream certainly not sponsored by Spectrum Cable. Terrible pariah company. Don't understand how it's legal. Essentially a monopoly on upstate New York.
We have a similar cable service in at least the northwest side of Chicago called WOW, and it's exactly the same. It should not exist, but it's only available. It's the only available cable service to a lot of cities, and their service is, I will say, not good. My goodness. You know, this is a great lesson. Anybody here watching at home that I know at American Bocce we time our games, and a lot of games get timed out before they score 12 points because everybody's out there talking about the shot, and I think a long conversation is a great way to talk yourself out of making a good shot. Just grip it and rip it. Just get up there and do what you do.
A situation like that, it's, you know, what you can do. Ball's on Paulino. It's the second ball of the frame. Shoot the ball. What is there to talk about?
Yeah. You'd be surprised what I'm used to seeing.
Yeah, I know. Well, I get frustrated myself sometimes hearing questions from my teammates when it's like, what do we shoot the ball?
There's
Like,
one play.
What are we talking
There's
about?
one play to be done here.
And how do you almost make that ball short? I don't understand the thought on
On a
I
tough
understand.
shot.
I guess we saw the balls coming off the backboard a little bit down here a couple frames ago, but what's the point of doing that, right? Because the other team should hypothetically be able to just lay up a little two-wall action. Jimmy P.
And here they go.
Jimmy follows his ball down the court. Not very conducive to the broadcast. But, yeah, you're leaving that shot wide open. What's the point of being so delicate? He barely even beat the point and forced the other team to use the ball. Almost made it short. Backboard live. Throw the ball. What are you doing? Third ball coming for BSB. Stewie's going to steal the point. Beautiful ball. And now the firm has a decision to make.
That would have been a real nice ball 2 balls ago, right? Because that's what you're saying. It's like just do that the first time
Well,
and then
yeah.
make your opponents get rid of it.
So Jimmy calling for Frank to try and steal the point from the right side. You see the red ball sitting behind Paulino, but on the left side of Paulino. Not sure how much room there is between the red ball and the backboard. Not sure if Frank's ball is going to be able to go behind it on the backboard. We might see a spin shot here, a little bit counterclockwise English to bring it over from the left. Pope's taking a real low angle on this. I think that might be what we're going to see.
Yeah, is he going right through the pile here?
No spin. Nothing doing. I don't understand. Maybe just missed the spot, but I don't see how that, from the center of the court there, I don't see how that's going to hit the backboard and come over to steal that point.
Yeah.
Unless he put a little bit of English on it. Like his teammates were telling him to come in, take a harder angle from the corner. And Cap's last ball, going to be a 6-6 game.
All right, this is just what we signed up for, huh?
Well, the Wi-Fi is working for now. Good thing I paid my bill this month.
It's not polite to brag on a broadcast.
Oh, it's not bragging. There's been many months that I haven't paid it. Decent opening ball. Definitely going to see a roll on this. Behind Paulino, a couple feet of room. The unit trying to correct. His last ball was about 5 feet short. He's got the semi-flop, lands on his hands.
Yeah. Kind of does that superhero,
He's a
four limb land.
Yeah, the sprawl.
Yeah.
Good adjustment.
Rare miss.
Swing and a miss
from
from it. Jimmy turned around and said something to us. I don't know what he just said. Big miss there, uncharacteristic. Every once in a while you have one of those and you kind of just look at yourself, you look at your
Look at your arm.
look at your hand and laugh.
Make sure it's still connected to your body. Look at that time.
Turn your hands upwards and ask for forgiveness. Mike Paisano.
Like I said, when that ball
Beautiful
works.
distance. I think he beat it, Andy.
Yeah, when that ball works. I have nothing to say about it other than it's fun to watch.
It is fun to watch. This brand of butch is much more entertaining than a lot of the other stuff that we see.
Certainly.
That, whether you like it or not, that is true.
Well, that's why.
Still we having to reset. This gentleman walking down center of the court. Wow, airmailed that one. Looked like it stuck in his hand there.
Wow, yeah, he held on to that for quite a bit, and
Yeah.
it got a real big skip going down the court.
You could see it on his release.
It was offline, too. I think it came out wild.
Stuck in his hand, yeah.
Yeah.
Almost hit in the air. There you go. The firm out of balls. No, I'm sorry, BSB is out of balls. The firm has 2 balls back and the point. Debating possibly taking out that side ball, but I don't think that'll be in the
It's a little risky, right?
equation. Yeah, there's no point. You could land on that ball. That ball is useful for you. It's not in. And you could land on it to make a
this
point.
one might get lucky.
Pope get lucky. That's going to be short. So now, now you consider shooting that red ball on this side. The unit right now looking to see if that last ball that was rolled beats that back red. If it does, we're going to see a shot on the red on the right. He says it does beat it. It's the 3rd point, so we're going to shoot the 2nd point. Oh, Jimmy's calling him off. Probably just needs a couple inches on that last ball, so we're going to roll towards it. Could possibly make 3. That'd be very tough to do. Gonna get lucky again. Oh my goodness!
Double chip. Neither one
Almost
gets
worked
in.
out. Not quite though. 7-6. The firm.
Well, that's very on brand for this game. One at a time.
Folks, while we have a 5-second break in the action, shout out to one of our sponsors, one of our gold sponsors here this weekend, Dynabrade. Dynabrade is the global leader in abrasive power tools. Their tools have been proudly designed, manufactured, and built in the USA for over 55 years. Dynabrade has earned a reputation for excellence and leadership in the innovative design and manufacture of portable abrasive power tools and related accessories. With over 1,200 high-quality tools in our product line, we are able to meet the specific needs of industrial and automotive markets. Dynabrade is now also an abrasive manufacturer, so we can help you with your abrasive and power tool needs. Visit dynabrade.com to arrange for a free, no-obligation demonstration. That is Dynabrade. Thank you to Dynabrade. I'm practicing my reading.
Incredible.
And Anthony Capogreco. 3 Capogrecos here this weekend. Anthony's brother Nick and his father. That's 2 big misses to the right, and the unit has something to say about that.
And while that might be bothering him on the inside because he's not used to missing 2 in a row, he looks cool as a cucumber out there. He couldn't even tell the difference. Hit or miss. And a boom, MF. Solid comeback.
Yeah, look at that. His teammate beats the point.
Oh, and look at him hopping up on the rails. They can go eye to eye with Eric here. Give him another earfill. We're getting physical.
Switched it at the wrong, just at the wrong second there. Didn't see the shot coming. Tough to keep up with the timing of this game.
I'm telling you, it's running at a high clip.
Jimmy P's ball is going to be short. That is 3 balls down for, I'm sorry, that's the second ball only for the firm. Third ball coming. Going to be 3 balls down for each team.
And while
Speed looks decent. It's a nice ball, Andy. It's a nice ball. If it stops, it's gone.
A little smoky.
Ant Cap sweeping that one, a little bit of curling action. Mike Paisano. The flop. The set. It's 2. Chance for 3. Stewie. Kenny Dewey. It's a good ball if it doesn't touch the. Whoa, wow. Good ball. So after the leadoff miss from Ant Cap, a beautiful ball from. Who rolled that ball? Jimmy?
Yes.
No, Jimmy's on the other team.
Oh, this fella.
Must have been Matt. Yeah, I think it was Matt. Beautiful ball from Matt to steal that frame, essentially, from the firm.
And
9-7.
I did mention, how Cap missed and was very cool, but he got very fired up for his teammates' ball in response to the other team. A lot of banter going on, a lot of chippiness. They're all friends. They're all good competitors. But I love that, in this 4-person walk, your ball's done, your teammates' balls then become your balls. So you need to be just as excited for those as your own.
That's right. You know what I'm seeing right now, Andy? I'm seeing a lot of missing to the left, and I'm starting to wonder, it's gotten a little chilly out here. I'm wondering if the players are tightening up a little bit.
Could be. That's quite a few in a row, which is more than I've seen from many of these players in any game I've played against.
Yeah, big misses to the left. You can probably hear the breeze coming through our microphones. The temperatures dropped a good 10, 15 degrees in the last 90 minutes or so. I wonder if these players are starting to feel it. Eric, the unit Zalesnik. Can he steal the point?
He feels good about it.
Looks a little short.
Looks short.
It's a good spot for it. Going to be tough for BSB to point 3 balls around it. Jimmy's going to close up. It's taking a left, though. Jimmy's always standing in front of his ball. Something to be said for that, following the ball down the court.
Yeah, if you're engaged, you're engaged.
The wind is shaking our cameras up in the rafters. That's a good ball from Pope. That's a real nice ball. It's going to be out in the open on the right. Yep, leaving it out in the open.
How about that? That's in a great spot.
And cap, can he correct?
Any inconsistency here, maybe that Polino goes back to.
Missing to the left.
Missing to the left again, huh?
Missing to the left. Stewie's going to be up next.
My goodness.
Oh, wow. Got here?
It was a crazy game.
Dude, the Wi-Fi kept crapping out during your game.
Yeah,
You got screwed up, yeah.
Bit of a gale force whisping through this
You were right there.
short street tent.
Stewie, Paulino, ball out of the court.
Oh, that is the least lucky result. His ball flies off the court, and that giant steel Polino bangs into his only ball on the back wall, pushing them out of a point. That's a real bummer of a shot. Real bummer of a good shot. Did everything you're supposed to, and it just didn't end up where you needed.
A bummer of a result.
But that's an easy tuck, especially with that back wall live.
$10-7.
A lot of close games out here. Looks like Chu just finished at 16-9, 16-11, and this one over here was 15-14, so I don't even know who won that game. 3 close games in a row here, plus the one we're on is real tight. So it's really heating up out here, although the temperature has dropped. And I'm back into my quarter zip.
Can't miss this one to the left. If you're going to miss, it's got to be on the right.
You chip
Barely
left.
touches the left side
All
of
right.
the ball.
And is maybe he's compensating for that.
The unit staring straight down at the court, collecting himself, visualizing the point, and leaving it about, I can't see. Dan standing in front of
I
me.
think that's about
leaving it
2.5 feet.
Yeah, it was 2-3 feet short. It's in a good spot. Could be a, could be a
That'll be good
nuisance.
enough. And that one's at least 15, 18 inches. So I'd say that's about 3 feet on that green ball.
2 balls down for each team. Jimmy the Bull
Walking in front of his ball again.
coming out towards the red. I imagine the ball is in there somewhere.
Reminds me of that
Short can't have that. It's not a very useful ball.
eclipse we had last month. Now, you going to try and point at your green balls here?
No, not at all. Stay
Over
away
for
from those
chipping?
green-
Yeah, you got to
No.
go around, right? Leave those there as a wall.
Gotta have a ball over by the red one. Where are we going? What are we doing? What are we doing?
That's a lot of room there. Or red, who's
A lot of room, and it's wide
just
open.
heating up.
Easy peasy from the.
That was a big miss. I got to think he was trying to bump those green up, which for you people watching at home, I never advise a bump. I take a bump. I'll roll towards a ball and accept a bump if it happens, but I never plan for a bump because it always ends up going bad.
An open court bump. I mean, you can plan for bumps on the side.
Sure, on the wall. Different story. That's a big 3 right there.
BSB with a few big frames.
This is a 7-7 game. It's kind of blown wide open, but it is not over. You know, one good ball, one good shot could get you right back into this game. But, you know, playing a team at this level, you got to feel that pressure.
Dad, get my other phone, please. Can you get my other phone, please?
That's some great camera work there. Got that look up right into the camera.
And then there you go.
And why would I
Scammers
say
falling
such a
down.
thing?
Cameras are having a tough time hanging up there in the rafters. A couple of off-brand balls to start the frame. Jimmy P going to tuck one in there pretty nicely, leaked out a little bit more to the right, so it's going to be visible for Ant Cap. Can he keep it out to the right is the question.
There we
Great
go.
correction. Another ball off the court, though.
That was a really great shot considering he's missed his last two to the left. With that front blocker there to still sneak it in and go Polino's side. That was a really great shot there.
Well, sometimes, let's say always, better to miss. If you're going to miss twice in a row, miss twice in a row in the same spot, then at least you know you got something to
Know how to fix
some
it.
kind of reference, yeah. Sometimes you miss one way, you miss one the other way, and you got no idea what's going on.
My first two shots of the day was one of each.
Good ball. It's the third ball of the frame for BSB. They are going to have the last ball.
Ooh, that looks a little early on the wall. A little early and
Yeah, a little too
little
much
light.
ball.
Yeah,
I don't know if that ball's a little bit heavier. It probably doesn't.
probably doesn't
it
hook out as
gets
much.
up over that ridge a little bit more. Last ball of the frame. Rapid fire. It's going to be good. Two more for BSB. 15-7.
Cruising. And you know when another team's cruising like that, playing at this pace, you know it's really hard to settle down and just get your bearings and correct that. So let's see what the firm can do.
Folks, next weekend, it's not next weekend, but our next broadcast, rather, is going to be from the Palazzo de Bocce in Lake Orion, Michigan. That'll be the ABC Premier Doubles event. Sorry, let you see that ball first. It's going to be May 17th and 18th, Friday and Saturday. You see we'll be streaming all day. We have, I believe, 5 countries represented in that event.
We have 5 European countries represented.
5 European countries.
Plus we have 6 teams coming down from Canada. And then about 30 teams from the United States from New York to California.
So, there you go.
And a couple places in between.
There's our broadcast schedule for that event. Also, following the conclusion of the finals tomorrow here in Lockport, we will be premiering the ABC preview show, the pre-tournament show for the upcoming ABC Premier Tournament here. So, we hope you're able to join us for that. We hope you're able to stick around for the show tomorrow. If you're not subscribed to the BBN, please subscribe. Please take a second to click that thumbs up video. We appreciate you. If you'd like to, after you subscribe, you can click that notification bell to be notified when we go live. Back on court 2, 1 ball down for each team. BSB has the point. It's going to be a little bit short from the unit. He's been leaving him a little short.
Oh, I don't think there's anyone
Wow,
that made it.
He almost didn't beat the point.
Holy shit, you see the last race? $258 exact.
This is a big ball in this game.
Sure is.
Sitting on game point, that represents the game there.
And look at this. No hesitation. And next ball's out and on the way.
No fear, Jimmy P.
They're watching, Eric. Okay.
Last ball coming for the firm. Frank Pope's got to save the game here. This is for the game.
And you got to keep this off the wall, too, because they got shooters behind ready to go. This one comes off and around. That is a real nice looking ball from Frank. If that
Beautiful
holds
ball,
on,
got to stay behind the
that's
red
a
one.
great ball. That's all covered up. It's going to be a tough ball to shoot out. Maybe hit a Polino, huh?
And cap. Off the backboard. We shooting Paulino?
I think he had to be, because otherwise that was a, straight line 2 feet to the left.
Yeah, I don't think he would have ever missed by that much.
No, it looked incredibly straight. I think that
Stewie
had
for
to
the
be
game.
going for the P.
To advance to Sunday.
And here it comes, and I like that little bit of extra time he took there for this game point after shooting so many balls this game. What a good ball, second best. This game is still on.
Where did it end up? Short?
It just peeled through. It split and rolled about an inch too far. While I always prefer a uniform for a team I'm playing on, I do love the amount of old bocce tournament shirts that show up at tournaments. It's kind of like a living museum of the history of some of these tournaments. That better hit that Polino. That is moving pretty fast. Too much.
Decent ball, a little bit behind Paulino. Jimmy should be able to lay one in there. Certainly can't leave it short here. Not sure what the discussion is. 15-8 game, maybe questioning, second-guessing ourselves a little bit. Jimmy's not. Took him about a half a second to roll that ball.
That's including the brief argument he had with his teammates.
Beautiful ball, perfect spot.
Sure is.
2 balls down for each team. Imagine we'll see another roll. You shoot that ball, your own point ball's going to go too. No sense in shooting it.
Yeah, it's just trouble.
Stewie trying to replace the game point.
Has that got enough mustard? Ooh.
It's going to leak out.
And see, that's what I'm talking about, Mike, about the unpredictability here is that if you roll the wrong speed, this court is really going to move your ball left to right a lot more. Whereas if you give it a little push, you can roll right through the point. But if you roll it too light, it might bend towards the center. So it's a real fine line.
Sure, speed's going to
gauging that speed.
Yeah, speed's going to affect the break big time. And the Firm's got 1 point sitting here, 2 balls back.
And on a dime, this game switched momentum.
Tell you what, 15-8, 15-11, big difference there.
Mm-hmm.
Frank Pope on his knees. The Pope has been reduced to his knees. That's going to be a beautiful ball. Did it again. He saved the game with his last ball. He makes the 10th point with this
and
ball.
That's just too early. That's just a nervous ball right there. But hey.
Maybe rushed himself.
10-15. That is a lot more hopeful than 7-15. That is for sure. He doesn't like that. I think he thinks it's deep.
Yeah, he burned Paulino.
That is going to hold on. That is going to hold on.
Oh, it's good.
How about that? Back that camera out. We got a long way to go here. Looks like a good speed.
Great
nice
ball, great opening ball, a little bit behind Paulino. Bit of a teaser. What do you think, Andy?
I think you got to shoot this with
Yeah.
you know. You're sitting at game point here now for this is your third frame. It's like you want to take the guesswork out of it. Missing
To the left again.
Missing left.
Missing to the left big time. I think he's tightening up.
It's a little.
Somebody get
a
that
little
man
yip.
a sweater.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the yips. I think it's cold out here.
It's chilly?
I'm starting
Yeah.
to shiver.
It's a pretty good ball. If that checks up, that's going to be beautiful.
What a ball.
Look at that.
What a ball. That's game point right there.
That's one way to do it.
That's game point right there.
Hey, who needs to shoot when you can do that every time? Big shot coming up. He got it. He got it. That is clutch.
Game saver.
And to leave the Polino there, hit that ball out clean, that is just what they needed. And he is back on that. He is back on that rhythm.
He did it again, Andy.
That's about 4 in a row that are inside a foot. This one's less than an inch away. That is game point. That is so clutch. Love to see it.
Yeah, Paulino is on the right side of the ball there. It's going to shoot over to the green in the right corner if he hits it solid. Going to be very hard to cut Paulino elsewhere, but if you hit the left side of the red, then the red could also go into the corner. The ideal shot here is shooting the right side of that red ball. He hit his own.
And he missed it. Now you got to hit that red ball and cross your fingers here.
Yeah, it looks like there's about a half inch or so between the ball and Paulino. Jimmy, the ball to save the game.
For right now, but there's a ball behind him.
Now.
The back ball's live.
One ball left. This should be simple enough. And that's going to do it for the firm. Going to be Stewie for the last ball. He's asking if it's going to stay on the backboard.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Play tomorrow.
Did you lose a bet? Like, is that why you continue?
Green is sitting 4.
My cousin Danny's a fucking freak in the yellow.
I mean, if this goes wrong somehow, this could be huge.
If only the back wall were dead.
Wow, he came awfully close to hitting those
Sure did.
green balls, Andy.
But that is good enough.
What a game. BSB 16-10 over the firm.
That was a good game. A lot of great shots.
A lot of big misses. A lot of, you don't see that a lot. I really think it's the, I think between last game and this game, the temperature has dropped significantly.
Yeah, and I think we saw a lot more nut points there than we did impressive Rafa.
Oh, yeah. So beautiful. That last point there by, I believe it was Mike Paisano who put in that last point.
Oh, I thought his name was Flipper.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. I think that was Mike, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
It was either Mike or Matt. I don't remember. I think it was Mike.
Matt with
it
the
was
hat.
Mike Paisano, great.
Mike with the pike.
Great point there to essentially seal the game. Jimmy P with the clutch shot to extend it, but alas, BSB victorious over the firm. Folks, we got more stuff for you. I know how much you like stuff. So I'll start with this. BBN does have a Patreon. Patreon is a subscription-based crowdfunding service. It's a way for us to harness the power of the community to be able to do some of the things that we'd like to be able to do, but we need money to do. 100% of the money from the Patreon goes straight back into the business. Nobody's taking a cut here. And it all goes towards expanding our audience and promoting the sport. With that being said, I have an exciting announcement for our Patreon members and for the rest of you. This Thursday, Andy, we will be releasing our exclusive interview with the one and only Jose Boto.
Ooh, I've heard about this.
That's going to be dropping Thursday, May 9th at 7 o'clock on our YouTube. We will have a nice YouTube version edit for our YouTube viewers, and for our paid Patreon members, we will have the full uncut 45-minute sit down with BBN's very own Milan Tomic.
That is so exciting, and let's just take a minute and appreciate this banner we have posted. Check out how Jose's looking at Milan, and look at Milan's face there. It says that this image is just capturing a moment here. He's like, this guy's interviewing me. But the interview is fantastic, and we get a lot of great information. Really down-to-earth player that has so much experience at such a high level that, and at the same time is a very humble gentleman. So it's a really good exchange between two bocce enthusiasts.
Meanwhile, see if we can get a little bit of the game over on court 1. We got Club Molisani number 4 versus somebody. What do we got on our bracket? Molisani number 4 versus Vivo's Barbieri. Jonathan Vivo. So yeah, Thursday at 7 o'clock Eastern, that'll be live on our YouTube. And at the same time, maybe I'll put out the Patreon version early. But for our Patreon subscribers, we will have an extra 30 minutes or so of interview footage. We have a lot of other stuff coming down the pipeline too, so if you are interested in getting involved and supporting our mission here at the BBN, check it out, patreon.com/bocce. A lot of info on there if you're interested. This game is just getting started. It's 3-3 right now.
We'll be there. We're going to attitude.
Club Molisani number 4, this is only their second game of the day. They had a bye in the first round. They played us. They beat us pretty easily. We had them at the beginning of the game and then didn't play well as a team. And now here they are. I don't even know how many hours later. 6 hours later, playing their second game of the day.
Really? This is their second game? I think it's their third.
Look at your bracket.
Isn't it?
Is it their third? No, it's their second.
Oh, my goodness.
2 games.
Oh, yeah, because they had the bye. Huh.
Pay attention. I will update our scoreboard with the team names. I suppose I can do that right now. Let's see. Color balls, Timmy Holden. Looks like a red ball to me.
Yeah, and I apologize. I need a few updates here on that.
Yeah, go ahead. Can you grab my sweatshirt out of the car, please?
Yeah,
Thank you.
no problem.
Getting chilly here. You can probably hear the wind. While we continue with our bonus coverage on Court 1. A shout out to another one of our sponsors this weekend. So we have one ball left in this frame. Thank you to one of our silver sponsors, Manth Manufacturing. Manth Manufacturing has been providing the highest quality precision machining, manufacturing, finishing solutions to customers for over 60 years. Located outside of Buffalo, New York, Manth Manufacturing is a high-tech production machine shop deploying the latest state-of-the-art technologies to provide our customers the highest quality precision machine components. Manth Manufacturing also provides full-service secondary operations, including heat treating, plating, and technical engineering support. Our main goal is to meet our customer production needs and provide a collaborative team environment to exceed their expectations. Let Manth Manufacturing be your one-stop shop for precision machining, manufacturing, and finishing solutions today. To receive a quote for your machine parts needs, visit manthmfg.com. Yes, Paul? Paul, can you read that fast?
What?
Nothing.
No. That's impressive. I thought you have it like taped.
Taped to the back of his eyelids.
Yeah, seriously.
Three-pointer there for Molsani, number 4. Right? Or is that a red ball? I'm colorblind. I've mentioned that already several times, but it's true. Frank Nasillo. That's a green ball. Okay, I got the scores right. Folks, if you'd like to advertise / sponsor, advertise your own company, sponsor one of our broadcasts, please reach out to us, Bocce Broadcast Network at gmail.com, or you can just go to our website, boccebroadcast.network, for more info. If you'd like to be added to our email list to be kept abreast of news and updates, all things BBN, you can also go to our website, boccebroadcast.network. And for anything else BBN related, boccebroadcast.network. That is our website. Of course, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. This will be the end of my pandering shortly here. Ron Capogreco. Beautiful shot. What a shot. If you're not subscribed to the BBN, please subscribe. Please click that thumbs up button on today's stream. It's been a struggle today, folks. A lot of you witnessed that earlier in the day. A lot of technical issues. But we got them sorted out. And the stream on my end looks like it's been running smoothly for the last hour and 9 minutes. So please do me a favor and click that thumbs up. Jonathan Vivo. Small target here. Bit of separation between Paulino and the ball. Interesting approach. I want to watch that again. Got some bounce on that shot.
So yeah, this is the.
You can see His shorts are short enough that you can see his formidable thighs. I guess that's what happens when you squat that much.
I
When you
suppose.
shoot, you get. He got a good 18 inches or so of air. Solid
I'm.
3/4 of a second. Air.
I've never played in shorts, Mike.
What?
I've never played in
I don't
shorts.
think I've ever seen you in shorts.
Yeah.
Sid Scatia with a nice hit over on our feature court. We'll get back over there shortly.
This game over here on court 1 is the last. The winner will be the last team to advance from the winner's bracket. The loser of this game will advance also.
No.
And if you're looking at that
loser
bracket,
of the game advances automatically.
Yeah, the losers go into the
Andy,
buys here.
We had so many ways we could have advanced today after that first one.
Oh, I know. I'm aware. I've been counting them. And I will be thinking about those 2 losses for months.
Really? I won't.
Yeah, well, I don't see these guys much, and I've played much better. I think I had a rough start to our first game, and then
We just didn't have it
settled
as a
down,
team.
and then it wasn't harmonious, like.
Yeah. It's tough. 4 of us have never played together before. We've played together individually, but as a team.
Yeah. Well,
We really weren't sure of each other's roles coming into the day as Molosani scores another 2 points there.
Sure, so we were just
That's tough.
a lot of trust.
It felt good after that first game.
That was a great
made
game
few
for us.
changes that first game and were able to come back and beat a solid Rome team.
And honestly, we suffered today because our first point and our first shot, no matter who it was, were not consistent enough. And if you miss your first point, you're playing from behind. If you miss your first shot, you're playing catch up. So it's
3 balls against 4 is not a good approach. You saw that.
the gust.
Mason, if you spill on my stuff, I'm gonna cry. Don't make me cry. No, I don't care about that.
It can't be that expensive. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
But you could afford it then, right?
Me? I'll take care of you.
You could just sell a couple cars, you could pay for it.
Yeah. 7 or 8 cars, I could probably get half of it.
All right, can you find my dad for real this time?
Yeah,
Get my
yeah. I did
sweatshirt,
a lap around this whole place. Didn't see him inside. Didn't see him outside.
please? Sure, you gotta look low.
Yeah. I'll give it a whirl.
Our game on our feature court has just started. It's Tokalana. What's that? No, we stunk it up. Our game, like I was saying, our game on court 2 is just starting, so I will get over there shortly. If this game doesn't get any closer, then I will be switching over to there sooner than later. I know Club Molosani, a lot of people interested. This is the team that won the first 2 BU Tour events. It's tough to see what's happening over there on court 1 too, because stuff's in the way. Yeah, I can't see what's going on over there. I'm going back to court 2. So this game is going to be the Dirt Box Cowboys versus Every Inch. This is a winner's bracket game. So both teams will be advancing to tomorrow. This game is being played for a bye. This is essentially tomorrow's game. Whatever team wins this game will be into the second round tomorrow, and whoever loses will start in the first round. Score is 4-1. Tickle to Paulino. Not sure where these gentlemen are from. Every Inch. Guy's wearing a Buffalo shirt, so I imagine he's a local team. Two of them were wearing, three of them were wearing Bill shirts. That must be their team uniform. Joe Peterson, Seneca Falls, New York. A little to the right. Oh. Clothing is falling from the sky. Thank you, Andy.
Double up.
A little bit wide from Bernie Colangelo Sr. It's going to be Sid Scacia with the last ball for the Cowboys. Oh, wait a second. No, this is not Dirt Box Cowboys. It's got to be one of the Tokelana teams. I'm sorry. I'll fix that in a second. Wrong team name. I saw Joe Peterson, and I assumed Dirt Box Cowboys, but Dirt Box Cowboys has got to be Bill Barnett's team. I do have the rosters right in front of me, which I could look at, but that would require extra reading. I will fix that in a second. In the meantime, I'm going to go use the VIP suite.
It is. We said it dropped about 10, 15 degrees earlier. Add another 5 plus to that. It is breezy and chilly out here. But I'm sure we've all rolled a ball in the middle of winter outside just because it was better than not.
With the wine spilling out. He doesn't sleep. You don't sleep.
Yeah, he's hanging in there by a thread.
What thread? What thread?
The thread's so tiny you couldn't see it. You gotta have 10-10 vision. Mike, who'd you drive out here with? Who? Who drove? Oh, fuck. His neck must fucking kill.
All right, and Rick Whitfield, if you're still tuned in, Molisani number 4 on court 1 is up 9-5.
Yeah, I saw him, yeah.
I'm back. Cameras are back.
There we go. I tried switching cameras while you were gone, and I thought, well, I better not touch this.
Dirt Box Cowboys is definitely not Dirt Box Cowboys, and Every Inch is definitely not Every Inch. It's going to be one of the Tokelana teams.
He goes, I stayed by myself in the Hampton. I go, you must have made a mess of
Russ's
that show. He
team.
goes,
Oh, it is Dirt Box Cowboys. I thought Bill Barnett came up with the Dirt Box Cowboys thing. But Bill Barnett is
I'm not, dude. I've been
SMS Lodge. Okay. I had it right.
Dude, the door don't lock though.
4-3 is the score.
Just hit by himself.
And we're back in the game. So this is, I was right, this is a winner's bracket game. Both of these teams will be advancing to tomorrow. This game is essentially already being played in tomorrow's bracket, meaning that the winner of this game will start tomorrow in the second round. The loser will start in the first round. I'd like to give a shout out to Andy Sweeney if you're watching from across the street. We miss you. We'll see you somewhere. We'll see you at Tokolana.
I've read some of his writings on the interweb. Don't know that I met him.
Great guy. 6'3", dirt box.
Oh, that's the score of this game.
This is, yeah.
I thought you were like Andy Sweeney. Great guy. 6'3", dirt box.
Yes.
No, he's not that tall.
Ben and I were in a tournament, a doubles
Right, nicely done. Joey P, I don't even got to look. Stepping up. Takes his aim, and he misses to the right again. A couple times he's missed to the right. Looks like he's fallen a bit to the left, kind of falling away from his shot rather than following through straight to the ball.
Yeah, a little bit.
Falling off there, kind of dropping his shoulder.
A little leaning into that plant knee.
Yeah, as he swings forward at the end. Let's see if I can get a better.
It's a good adjustment.
Looks like he's almost kind of releasing it late, like taking an extra beat. One more time. Sid hit the ball if you're wondering what happened.
My goodness, we're going to need wind blockers for these wind blockers.
Three balls down for the Cowboys. Nice point. Sitting in there, not an easy point to beat this far down the court, but the home team here. Getting a lot of compliments from this side of the court.
Yeah, I can do that if you want me to. If I move that green ball, they're still in for what, 1 or 2, right?
No, they're just trying to snuggle up here to stop the bleeding, and that is not a very good protect ball.
Yeah, Bernie's not going to be happy with that.
Let's see if they can capitalize here, get a bonus point. That looks short too.
His teammates are smiling, though. I think they feel pretty comfortable here. I think I don't recognize any of these players on the every inch team. As Mike talked about earlier, I'm assuming that because 3 of them are wearing Buffalo shirts, that they are a home team here. And based on their every inch is a very club team name.
Yeah.
That's phenomenal what he's doing.
So these guys, I don't recognize them from traveling to tournaments. I started to say, as Mike said earlier, these guys would be very comfortable rolling on these courts, and they don't know how good they are sometimes on these courts. Granted, put them somewhere else, they might have a very hard time adjusting if they're not used to having to adjust, but playing only on these courts can serve you very well, but
3 whole ones?
because they aren't
Cook or 2 of them. I just turned it on. Dude, I'm not coming at your clock,
real
bro. Golly, man.
really heavily participating in these tournaments, traveling a lot to tournaments. I imagine that Dirt Box Cowboys' Tokolana team is feeling very comfortable. And you saw Bernie miss that point, rolled about 4 feet short there in a highly competitive game, high stress situation. I think often you'd hear something there. Bernie would yell something at himself, or you'd see some more frustrated body language, but I think Tokelana probably feeling pretty confident in there.
And you see this all the time, the homeboys we call them. Like if you're a home team, most of the time in my experience it's been the old guys, the old guys that don't travel from the club, but they're just have been playing there for 20, 30, 50 years. And if you give them a chance,
it's both extremes, right?
Yeah, if you give them a chance, they're going to beat you. And for these better teams, like this Tokelana club is very experienced. They've been through the ringer. They've done really well in large tournaments. They're not feeling the pressure yet. It's still 4-6. So they know that if they stick with the program, they should be able to outdo these guys, even though they're on their home courts. But if it doesn't come together,
Well, and you see a frame like this where Russell rolls one ball. The other team rolls 3 balls at it because they're probably not going to want to shoot, right? Probably
exactly.
Not real confident shooters.
And they've just been waiting for this game to break.
Yeah. You stick around, give them 1 point. It's like, yeah, okay. But in their mind, I imagine you figure this home team, they can only stick around so long.
Exactly. And it's going to come down to consistency. And while we haven't seen this every inch play a lot, you could tell already that they're not.
They could very well be tournament players that I'm not familiar with, but I don't.
They're playing a really experienced team, is what I'm saying. Is that they're playing a really experienced, well-traveled team, and they're gonna have to keep putting the pressure on to have a chance in this game, or it's gonna get away from them. Plus, these other guys grew up in the dirt box, it's their second nature rolling out here.
Yeah, this is not unfamiliar territory for these guys. Speeds here pretty comparable to Tokelana, maybe a little bit slower. Tokelana, of course, is the larger club in Rome, New York, about 3 hours from here-ish. Host of the World Series.
Another fantastic ball there by Russell.
Yeah, there go swinging a miss.
Really calm, really dialed in.
Yeah, I imagine, I've been on that side of the matchup before where you feel like, hey, we just make them shoot and we'll have nothing to worry about. Great hit there.
I felt that way in both of our losses, and it just never came around for me.
What?
I just thought it was going to turn. They were giving us opportunities. Both those games were tight at first, and they were not playing their best bocce, and yet we were not answering with ours. So that's always a bummer.
No, we didn't have it. Playing most frames 3 games against 4. That's not a good way to. Not a recipe for success. 3 balls down. So the 2 shots that every inch did take that frame, they looked comfortable, good looking shots. So it just goes to show you, I don't know what I'm talking about.
That's funny though. Be different, unfortunately. Yeah. Well, they also probably wouldn't have got the call out either.
1 ball left for every inch, 3 balls in hand for Tokelana. Joe Peterson missing to the right again. I think it's the temperature, Andy. You see the lefties missing to the right. You see the righties missing to the left.
Huh. Maybe, just chillier. Maybe you're holding on a little tighter.
Well,
holding on a little too long.
Yeah, you don't want to, makes you not want to extend as much.
Yeah.
Kind of keep your arm close into your body. Ball's going to be. Oh, I might have made it. I thought it was going to be short.
I think it still is short. They're calling for a measure, but I think they all see it.
This measurement brought to you by the Wycliffe INA. Familiar to many of our viewers, the Wycliffe INA hopes you can join them for what promises to be a great summer at the club. Starting May 25th with the WIAC Memorial Tournament, sponsored by ODP Funeral Home, Orlando Dunsante Previtt Funeral Home. 54 teams will be reaching for the belt, is what this says. Okay. Followed up June 29th by the inaugural Lady Legends Bocce Tournament, sponsored by Formica Plumbing. 32 ladies teams will vie for a chunk of the $6,400 purse. And, of course, our marquee event of the summer in Wycliffe, Ohio, August 23rd through the 25th. Sold out in 7.5 minutes last year. The 40th annual Triple COB Cleveland Challenge Cup of Bocce, sponsored by Serpentini Chevrolet. What they're telling me here is that this plans to be the biggest and best one yet. Stay tuned to their social media pages for updates on all events. Thank you to the Wycliffe INA for sponsoring this weekend's broadcast.
Thanks, Wycliffe. Great
Yeah, hey,
outdoor courts, really well kept courts.
How about you got us out there to broadcast the Triple COB? The conversation is underway. Be a fun one to do.
I mean, it starts with a simple sponsorship.
Starts with a kiss. A little bit short on the lead out ball for every inch. Certainly not getting every inch of that roll. Opting to shoot. Now, this is where the strategy, I think even if he hits that ball, it's a bad call.
Yeah, that front ball is just not close enough.
No, it's just
Nor in front enough.
A useless ball on the front ball. If you hit that ball, it doesn't do you any good. If you hit that ball, you're essentially resigning yourself to losing the frame, to giving up 1 point to the other team, because that's how it's going to go, right? You hit that ball, the other team rolls in one more. You hit it again, they're rolling another one. You hit it again, you're out of balls, they roll in one more frames.
And if you miss, it's even worse.
If you miss, now you're looking at a 4-ball waster, a 3-ball waster. And
they're going to need one closer in front here, or they're going to be in big trouble this frame.
well, yeah, fortunately it's backboard live, so their miss is still in the court, but that ball is cooking, don't you think?
Oh, you want a beer? You want a drink?
Not
And
too
you know-
terrible, but it's just absolutely wide open.
Mike, no matter how much you play at a club, in league games or house tournaments, there's just a different energy about a tournament. And when a team comes in from out of town and they play, together, and they're,
And they're confident. They give off.
they're confident. They give off those vibes, and they're not only confident, they're executing like we've seen all day here with these top teams. They are just so decisive and executing at such a high level that's just got to be even more intimidating, and that makes it harder to point.
Especially if you're wavering. If you're a club team, you're wavering on your decisions. But
Yeah.
they did make it to this point. They have already advanced. Every inch, they did get a bye in the first round, and then they beat a team called Random 4. Random 4, not a very encouraging name for a team. So, perhaps
Well, we know
not.
that was those Ohio boys, those Random 4 Ohio boys, and I recognized all 4 of them.
Was it?
Yeah. That was the
Let's
Catulo, Bubba,
That was their.
Ron Dog. Yeah. Won it?
Where did he go?
You win or lose? No?
I got distracted.
You going home?
I just heard Paul sign out for Broad. Paul, are you competing with us over there?
You going to bed? I'd send it.
Paul, I've got a contract here. You can't be streaming.
Chill in bed, nice shower.
I said, I've got a contract here. You can't be streaming. I'm just joking. I'm joking.
But I just plugged you.
I heard you.
Meet you there. he plugged you. He hit 3 people watching, and me and Cooker 2 of them. Thanks for the plug, bud. I'm gonna go get some beers. Wow. Hey, appreciate it.
I'll have a white claw.
Oh, now you want
one of those.
Okay, gotcha.
All right, never mind.
Ran for. I don't see them on.
No, I'm
Oh,
good.
they're the last team. Oh yeah, that was Ron Dog, Bubba, Danny Catullo, and Nick Capogreco. Wow,
It's a good team.
they beat them, huh? Hey,
Sure
that's-
did.
sometimes
They got
club
homeboys.
teams, they're brutal. They just keep pointing, keep putting them in close. It gets frustrating. Bernie Colangelo Sr. up to Rondina.
And Jack Durkin just giving you an update here that Molisani Vivo game on court 1 is just tied 9-9. A real barn
9-9,
burner
wow.
happening over there. Nice. We got two comments in the chat in the last hour, and they're both about the score of the game on court 1.
Yeah.
No problem, Jack. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, this is the 3rd time we had to restart the stream today because of Wi-Fi issues. Fortunately, my T-Mobile hotspot has been holding strong. We're going to have to rely on that for tomorrow, and I'm going to have to forward my phone bill to Short Street Bocce Club, 1 Short Street, Lockport, New York. That's a joke.
You're roaming? You're in the same state.
I have one of those limited, unlimited plans. It's
Must be
unlimited.
nice.
It's unlimited until it's not.
Must be nice. Remember what I said about bragging on the broadcast. It's
Yeah.
not ideal.
Hey, I finally brought my washing machine inside. Now that it's spring.
You know, I for the 2nd straight winter forgot to bring my mini fridge inside, so that'll either be a nightmare again,
Or a freezer.
or it won't. We'll see. We had a really mild winter in Chicago. How about you guys out here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very mild.
Like 2 big snows, and they were gone within 2 days.
Last ball coming for every inch. They've got it surrounded. Not really sure what else you can do here
Yeah, what do you
besides
think
try
about
and tuck
doing?
one
Yeah,
in.
you got to sneak one behind here. I mean, there is no shot that ends up good.
You got to tuck one in from the right. Yeah.
Yeah, you
well,
got-
you could volley if you volley that.
Oh, sure.
That's real nice.
These look like fellas that are even familiar with that term.
Barney says, "Bend it like Beckham." Those were his exact words. Trying to figure out how to get there. Barney likes the board. Russ likes it straight. I think it's up to the roller. It's going to be Sid Scacia. Going to try and take the line on the left.
My goodness, what a ball. What a great ball. All right, well, 2 will do here. What's that fella's name?
2 will do indeed. Which one? Sid? With the khaki shorts? That is David, a.k.a. Sid Scacia of Rome, New York.
All right, well, Sid rolled a really beautiful ball. He's very quietly been near perfect this game.
Russell D. Johnson leading out the frame for Tokalana.
Look at that confidence in that slope here. He sends the ball. He's all the way out here, 8 inches from the wall, and he just sends it out and just watches this perfect arc right into the middle. Great speed. This guy's paying attention.
It's a thing of beauty. Nice
Good looking shot. Good looking shot. That
Very
was a real
smooth,
clean.
full extension.
Yeah. And it's going to hold that point. That's the only thing you can do when someone throws a great shot is throw one that's a little better. 0. That's going to check up real nice. Got a nice blocker. And you know, when these balls drop behind the Polino, that Polino is so big. What'd you say? It's about 2 inches across, inch and a half across that Polino?
It's a good question. I'm going to go inch and 7/8.
Sure. Inch and 7/8. It's heavy. It's steel. So hitting it doesn't always do what you would imagine it would do. It could send your ball off the court like a ramp.
Here's an interesting instance. Sorry to interrupt you, but I'm just observing the strategy here from the every inch team. One of the players immediately calling for a shot, which I don't think is the right call. And then the other player stepping onto the court and calling him off. Not quite calling him off, just saying two different things to their teammates. I think the right call was to roll. You got to be.
And it works,
You got to be late on the board. No, he didn't beat the point. You got to be late on the board. If you touch Paulino, you're going to make 2. That point is wide open. If you shoot it, you could very easily take your own ball out. The frame is tied 2-2. Now you're in a tough position, though. I suppose I could see it either way, but I think if you take the right line there, it's a great ball. I think if you take the right line there, then you give yourself an opportunity. Take the right line, make sure you're not short. Give yourself an opportunity to touch that inch and 7/8 Paulino.
Or just use their ball as a backdrop, you know.
Well, you got to decide between one or the other, right? You can't. That ball's far enough away. You can't really go either or. I mean, you can by accident, but wow, right
Look
between them for Sid.
How did that happen? He's dialed in. That went straight over the top there. A little skippy.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to get as drunk as I can.
Inches from glory. Ooh. And then a total goose egg.
Yeah, I can't believe.
What a duck on that last ball.
That ball didn't make much sense. If it slipped out of his hand.
Johnny said he's going to hand it to
Yeah, you know,
13-6.
it's late in the day. The temperature has dropped. I mean, you got to stay present until that ball comes out of your hand, and it's very easy to get lazy and forget to go through your checklist and get that ball out.
Okay, I just checked the chat. Everybody wants to see court 1. Let's go over to court 1. Court is score is 11-9. Ron is changing it. 13-9 now. In favor of Club Molisani, number 4.
It was they were up 9-6, and then it got tied 9-9, or they were up 9-5. Ended up becoming tied at 9-9, and they must have just had a big frame or a couple big frames in a row, because it's jumped up to 13-9 now. There we go, and we got that scoreboard updated for you. So we are covering this game on court 1. This is the final qualifier for the winner's bracket. The loser will also advance to tomorrow. All right, interesting point here. That's a great ball. Super dialed in. You know, these front blockers, I've seen so many people just shooting them out straight away today. So it's a really clutch shot there to.
Well, on every court, the balls will come down from the sideboard. So the front blocker, not the most preventative shot. Here, Ron Capogreco missing to the left. Another righty missing to the left. I'm going to say it every time. It's cold out here.
Yeah.
Put a sweater on. He's got his hands in his pockets. He's tightening up. Put a sweater on. See Pete Melarano over there. He's got his hoodie on. Pino's holding out.
Yeah, and a lot of these guys are only wearing half of their pants. So.
What?
It's cold.
Still a beautiful evening out here in Lockport, New York. Good, useful-ish ball from Frank to close out the frame for Molisani. Looks like Vivo is sitting one. They got 3 balls. I don't know if there's a ball behind the pillar there. So the challenges of going cross court. I think they got 3 balls back.
They got one in hand.
They're just gonna blast it away. So, you know.
Someone's got to hit. Burn, step up. You guys closer.
I think and Julie's still standing down there too.
Whatever we're doing, we're shooting. Is this Paulino shot, or are we shooting the front ball here? We're trying to chip that front ball out.
Front ball or Paulino, either one's good.
Either or.
See how much vert John gets on this shot.
Look at
Good
that.
foot, beautiful
Ooh.
shot. Gonna get a bad
Tough
break.
kick.
It's not
Tough
the worst
kick.
thing ever though. On a backboard live, could easily get 2 points here, or you shoot that again. I like shooting it again. You shoot it on the right. If you miss, you probably still end up with a point. You got 2 balls back, right? If you clear it out, you could get 3 points here. You're down 13-9. I think you got to take the chance. Shooting it from the left side of the court, cross court. So even if you miss, your ball ends up in that corner.
Sure.
Aiming for the right side of that green ball. You got nothing to lose. Backboard live. You got another ball back. I'm not sure they see that shot. Timmy Wilson.
You know, I think
Grimacing.
it feels like an easy 2. So
If it stops,
maybe
if it
the
stops,
easy
they
2 is
leak
good
out
enough, you know,
there.
at this point.
Yeah. Every point's big. Like I said, if you miss that shot, you probably still have the point.
It's got to get to the wall, get to the wall, get to the wall.
Gonna leak
That should be enough.
in.
That's
Nicely done.
good ball.
13-11.
Oh, Chris is asking for a Court 1 update. Chris, we're live.
that
We're
was-
live on Court 1.
Andy, you got to pay attention. That was like 10 minutes ago. Oh, perfect.
Doesn't
Paulino
have
right
times
behind
on
the
there.
pillar.
Wow, look at that fucking thing. Bernie, they think that's easy?
Over on
He fucking sucks.
court 2, Dirt Box Cowboys 15-16-6. Final score.
Bernie Colangelo single-handedly won that game.
That's it. Make sure you say that.
I don't know if you didn't hear Paul Kalicki there. He wants it to be known that Bernie Colangelo Sr. single-handedly won that game, whether or not it's true.
He did good.
Thank you, Mike. When you only throw 1 a game, you're probably right.
You played almost as good as I did.
Well, the Paulino is on the court somewhere around the region of that green and red ball behind the pillar.
What do you think the conversation here is?
Tokalana, or Dirt Box Cowboys rather, going to be one of the undefeated teams moving into Sunday. Our other undefeated team. Oh, that was a losers bracket game.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right.
Going over to Attitude. It's like a bar, grill, just like right around the corner.
Gusto's right.
All right, see you later. AFP,
The other
call me if
37
you need anything. I will.
Yep, Paulino's over there somewhere. Actually, here, I can see it in person. Paulino is just a little bit short of the red ball, of the back red ball, kind of where that green ball is heading. Paulino is right there, just touched it. That green ball is sitting on Paulino. Paulino is just to the left of that green ball. Looks like they're touching. It's pretty much right sideways, maybe a little bit behind the ball. Looks like it's going to go over to the reds. depending on how John hits this. A hop, skip, and a miss.
Burr.
And Vivo's down to their last ball. 2 balls back, going to be Ron Capogreco and Frank DeCillo.
And this is going to be a tough ball because even if you do cover,
Well, Julie's got
one of those two is going to shoot it, and she just left it short. That's a bummer.
Could be game. Got about a little over 3 feet to roll in for game. Ron first. Line looks good. Speed looks good and short. Short.
And it's a little short.
Frank DeCillo, biggest rag in the game.
Yes, David Smith.
Gone.
Bernie not only won that game, they're saying he won it single-handedly.
I think that was the joke. That could, okay, I don't know. All the jokes are flying over my head today.
Well, it helps when you announce them. You know, when you announce the misses, you know, it's just,
This is a joke. This next thing I'm about to say is a joke. Please find it funny. One more touch on our. Oh no, I got them all. You don't have to listen to me read. Good clean hit, John Vivo. Oh, I have the colors backwards. That might be confusing, huh? Oh, there goes a whole bunch of potato chips all over my equipment. Okay.
I mean, what do we pick them up?
At this point, I think we leave them.
Hopefully another gust of wind blows them out onto the outside. Great shot there, Ron.
On cap, very nicely done. Yeah, so the scoreboard, the colors are wrong on the scoreboard, but I don't feel like fixing it. The score is correct. It's just Vivo's is the red balls. Olsani is the green balls.
How much between green and bowling? Like 3 feet, 2 feet? I just got hit early enough to come across.
Tim has received his instructions. 2-wall action. Got to come in. He's going to have the point.
That's good, yeah. That should do it.
Wow.
That should. Oh.
Very nice ball from Pino. Sitting on the back of that red one. It's down to Frank and Julie. Not sure if there's enough room for Julie to get around. See if I can get a little bit better look at it. Yeah, not sure if there's enough room for Julie to get around that last green ball on the backboard. I think that's what she's trying to do.
Yeah.
Wow, what a ball. If it stays there, what a ball.
Yeah, how about that?
I think Frank's got to shoot.
I think so.
This could easily be game if things scatter.
I think you got to shoot because I think they can suffer the consequences if it doesn't go well. And you got a chance to win the game here. I you got a shooter like Frank
You
with a
gotta-
chance to win the game.
Yeah, if you can split those balls like Pino's indicating,
Yeah.
you got a very good chance that that's going to be game. They do have a ball. It's kind of hard to see. See if we can get a better look at it. They do have one of the green balls is behind that red ball there. So if Frank can split those two, they're going to have 3 green balls in the neighborhood. The red's going to clear out to the left. The other one's going to clear out to the right. It's going to be the game, I think.
Jeez.
Wow.
I just had the tarp whack me in the back of the head here.
Gusting. The winds are gusting. Oh, they've secured the tarp behind us.
All right, here comes Frank. Oh, he's going with the
Frank DeSillo trying to copy that. I don't think there's room for it to go around. Just conceding a point.
Nah, he didn't like it. It didn't do what he wanted. Hey, they'll take it.
Maybe trying to come out, touch their own.
Gingerly skipping up to the scoreboard.
Maybe he's trying to go for that red ball on the right to try and push their own ball in. Bernie, you got a.
Hey, your son's watching.
Yeah, he said he did. Yeah, he said he was watching.
He said he can hear you.
Yeah, that's a little unfortunate.
Bernie, my microphone won't turn on. What'd you do to it?
I didn't do nothing.
My dad put the batteries in backwards. I bet on that. Yep. We'll get our word from Bernie after this frame. All right, Bernie?
No worries.
I don't think he doesn't need a microphone, right?
Absolutely.
Good looking ball here from Ron.
Ron Cap, the score is 14-12.
Ooh, that just peeled out. That should be in though still. He don't like it. Man.
Shooting into the wind.
He's strong enough. He can power this through.
Starts in the legs. Hey, very rarely do you see somebody shoot with a hand behind the back.
Yeah. But, like I say, if it works for you, I can't tell you.
Bernie, before you go, the folks want to hear from you.
Absolutely.
My microphone is on. Let's see.
Hey, Bern, we still tuned in here. We got a very special guest coming up.
Brought this weather in here.
Bernie. Mr. Bernie Colangelo Sr.
Yes, a couple things about Short Street Bocce. This place and the courts are absolutely beautiful. My first time, I should have gotten here earlier. I super enjoyed playing here. Thankful I made it into Sunday. Hopefully I got a lot of bocce left. But thanks to BBN and Mike Sheriff and people from Short Street. Having a great time. Hope everybody gets to see me tomorrow. Thank you.
Well done, Bernie. Keep it up tomorrow.
Thanks, guys.
Enjoy your pizza.
Good shot, Frank.
Yeah, too. Yeah. Good night. Good job. The one and only.
No, they're in. They're in for one.
Senior heartthrob, Bernie Colangelo. I don't know where Paulino is, Dio.
I feel like it's right in front of him.
I think it's on the backboard right behind that pillar. I can't see it from where we're sitting either. Julie Vivo. I wasn't laughing at the shot, sorry, I was reading the comments. I don't even know if that was a good shot or not.
It was a near miss.
A near miss. Is it a near miss or a near make? And a full.
Oh, it was a near make.
A full miss. Near miss. Folks, if you aren't subscribed to the BBN, please click that subscribe button. Click the thumbs up. If you haven't liked today's stream yet, the room has cleared out considerably. And along with that, the temperature has dropped considerably. Nice shot from John Vivo.
Good looking hit there.
A little bit of bonus coverage over here on Court 1. Club Molisani, winners of the first 2 BU Tour events. Of course, this is the 3rd event in the BU Tour, the first in the Empire Cup. These gentlemen are trying to put themselves very running out of words. Trying to distance themselves from the rest of the pack even further. As far as the BU Tour goes. Like we said earlier, both these teams will advance to tomorrow. Winner will have a bye, loser will not. Timmy Wilson clips it on the left. Good enough. Made some room. From behind the pole. Paul from behind the pole.
And they're just fighting against it here. I mean, like you said, the room thinned out here. Lost about 75% of our players and noise. The temperature dropped. They're in this tight game. Holding on every frame by a thread here and just dropping another not point there.
Well, Molisani's going to shoot 2 for the game here. There's one of them. Julie's going to put it back. This ball's got to be on Paulino or else the game's over.
And look at Frankie's already lined up. I mean, got ants in his pants over here.
Licking his chops. Trying to keep warm there.
Yeah. It's a lot to work against here. But good on both teams for advancing.
Doesn't really matter where this ball ends up.
It does not. That's a good ball.
I had a bit of a teaser now in this situation.
Yeah.
Frank will shoot it.
Yeah, of course he will.
Julie's not even off the court yet. Frank shoots and misses.
Wow.
Wow.
How about that? Anything can happen.
Wow, 15-13. Front row, SpaghettiOs.
You say rut row spaghetti-o or front row spaghetti?
I did that time. Front row SpaghettiOs?
I like that.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
I like that.
I don't get it.
I thought it was your thing. Like
front row SpaghettiOs.
front row spaghetti-os.
Mario Scala in the building. I didn't know you could hear that.
This guy's hyper tuned to his own name.
It was a struggle today, Mario. We were losing. We were losing connection. It's the only time in my life I'll ever beat your dad. It's because it's a 4-man team.
Oh yeah, they're trying.
Big first ball for Vivos. Ball sailing.
Huge ball. And like we said, with everything to work against here and late at night, they've been here for 10 hours.
Yeah, it's starting to get a little interesting.
Still putting the good balls up. Still getting them shot out.
See if they can make Frank regret missing that shot. Down to the backboard now. Molisani's got the point. That ball on the right. Fortunately, we can see Paulino this time.
I would say on the last one, Frank looked a little rushed, but
Yeah.
you know, but at the same time, I mean,
Maybe
he's the fastest shooter.
Yeah, he
in
does,
the game.
He does step up and shoot very quickly.
He's just so ready.
Over on court 4, our only other. Oh no, we've got one on court 3 too. Look at this. The guys that we beat are still playing. That's fun. It's fun to watch.
Yep. Well, maybe we would have felt a little more pressure if we lost our first game.
All 3 teams. So the 3 games going on right now are the 3 teams that we played against today.
Hey,
Played 3
how about
good
that?
teams,
We sure did.
and we only beat one of them.
Well, we only played good against one of them.
Yeah, only for half a game too.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Ah,
Now we're
look at
talking.
this, Andy.
Now we're talking.
All of a sudden, Molisani's got to slow down and think.
Yeah. It's the first conversation they've had all game. They got a measure? Come on. That's red. Everyone knows that's red.
Looks pretty red from here. Of course, red is Vivos. The scoreboard colors are flipped because I refused to take the 15 seconds that it would take.
This is the most famous Italian geometrist.
Galileo? I don't know.
Solid answer.
Christopher Columbus's geometry was a little off.
Well, but good for us. Worked out.
Yeah, hey, why not?
A lot of people it didn't work out for.
Especially around here. We are on the western flank of the Iroquois Nation here, the 7 Nations Confederacy, Iroquois Confederacy. I think it's seven nations. The Onondaga. Huh? Oh, somebody's talking to someone.
I'm gonna be real impressed here.
I'm gonna go Onondaga, Mohawk, I'm losing steam.
Can I try one?
Yeah.
Syracuse?
No.
How could that not be? How could it not be?
That is
It's
not.
right over there.
I don't think there's any Y's in the Native American language.
Oh, the Syracuse is a
Is it what?
yeah. The Syracuse.
Syracuse is a town in England.
Why you always have to correct me with
Facts.
The right
Syracuse
information.
actually is a town in Italy, isn't it? Is it originally from Siracusa? I'm thinking of Liverpool. Is in England. Syracuse is
I know.
is
I
an
know that.
Italian name.
I know that much. I'm pretty good with geometry.
Mohawk? Why can't I think of this? Onondaga, Mohawk, Oneonta?
I'm not from here. Ooh, what have we got left here? Oh, last ball, red sitting in. I mean, this could get weird here in a hurry.
I think Vivos just wants it more. Starting to get that feeling. I think Molisani feels like, playing an extra game tomorrow maybe not be the worst thing. There's an argument to be made there that having to buy is not really an advantage.
Fair enough. They got 2. They got 2. They got 1 for the win here.
Mohawk, Oneonta, Onondaga. Ah, man. Can't think of it. They split. The Iroquois Nation lost a lot of their land because they were divided during the Civil War. I believe the Onondaga and the Mohawk, I think, sided with the Union, and the other 4 Iroquois nations, I think there are 6,
Oh, this is the big ball here.
sided with the Confederacy.
Little hot.
One more, 15-14.
All right. Speaking of 15-14, that was probably very close to the last time they felt true freedom.
Five. Oh, yeah, it was 6. Let's see. Tuscarora.
Come on.
Tuscarora, that's a good one. Can't forget that. Mohawk, Oneida. I knew Oneonta wasn't. Oneonta's a school. Well, so are some of the other ones.
I've stayed in Oneida, Michigan.
Mohawk, Oneida, Onondaga, Cayuga, Seneca, Tuscarora. I should have known those. The Finger Lakes. What is going on here?
Oh, man, they are falling to
I think
pieces.
Molisani really just unmotivated. It's the feeling I get, kind of
I think
lumbering up and down the court.
there just comes a point when you just assume your teammate's going to do it.
Well, and they're already in to tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's cold out. It's late. Everybody else is done playing. These guys have already won the first 2 events. This is
What happened over here? Lockport rolled. They're advancing to Sunday. Good job. I don't know if you guys, anybody here is still watching. There was that link pinned earlier with the live bracket. If you want to check that out to see who had advanced.
Ron Cap. 3rd ball for Club Molisani, number 4.
Wow,
Good
clutch,
shot.
clutch.
Great ball by Timmy. Great shot by Ron. Once again, Julie versus Frank. John still down the middle. Timmy's calling for a shot. Makes sense. If you beat that once, figure Frank's going to shoot it, you're going to beat it again. Makes sense to make Frank roll. Frank, of course, more than a capable roller. But he has been shooting all day.
Well, if you had to make him do one, I would make him point.
Yep.
Ooh, that was close, and you heard it. And I can't really tell. He has so much movement, like vertical, upward and outward movement on his shots. I can't really tell where a miss comes from.
Well, it seems like the upward momentum probably doesn't really help a whole lot.
Like I said, Mike, I wouldn't teach that because it's hard to repeat. But if it works for your body type, you've seen John hit at a very high percentage, and it's really hard to tell somebody to stop doing what's working. At the same time, it's hard to address an issue, a reoccurring issue, especially if you have all those movements, because it kind of looks a little different every time,
Well, logically, it just makes sense to eliminate as many unnecessary movements as you can. Eliminate as many variables as you can.
Reducing variables is the key to a sustainable point shot, and also the key to a sustainable rafa. So less is more, guys.
Consistency is the name of the game. Julie Vivo, once again, for the game. Frank this time is noticeably waiting in the rafters rather than standing on the court, although the decision, of course, last time the decision was made before she even threw her ball. This time it's a little more up for interpretation. Right. Julie's last ball, got to beat it for the game,
Hold on,
and it's gone. Club Molisani, number 4, advancing to Sunday, undefeated.
Game.
Who would have guessed it? Well, there you have it. Andy is going to update our brackets. We're going to take one more look at those brackets. We can see where everybody stands, but before we do that, one last thank you to our sponsors, starting with our gold sponsor for this weekend, Lockport Bocce. Let's see, they give me a couple things over here. Where's the other one? Okay. Lockport Bocce has been bringing people together to enjoy a game of bocce since the late 70s, when it all started on 2 small courts alongside the Erie Canal. Over the years, Lockport Bocce has had many homes where the sounds of bocce balls can be heard rolling down the courts, along with the memorable voices of current and past generations of players. Today we call Short Street Bocce Club our home, and we feature 4 hard true courts under a pavilion, as well as 1 outdoor court. Membership has grown to over 200 men and women, and players range from recreational to tournament tested. We proudly have club members representing Lockport Bocce playing across the Northeast in many tournaments every year. Lockport Bocce Club offers four-person leagues. Open ladies, Andy, learn how to turn your mic off before you take it off. And couples divisions, plus highly competitive singles and doubles leagues. If you have any interest in playing bocce, stop by the courts at 1 Short Street, Lockport, New York, or message us at facebook.com/Lockport Bocce and by Manth Manufacturing, whose read is in here somewhere. Providing the highest quality precision machining, manufacturing, and finishing solutions to customers for over 60 years. Located outside Buffalo, New York, Manth Manufacturing is a high-tech production machine shop deploying latest state-of-the-art technology to provide our customers with high-quality precision machine components. Manth Manufacturing also provides full-service secondary options, including heat treating, plating, technical engineering, support our main goals to meet our customers' production needs, and provide collaborative team environments to exceed their expectations. Let Manth Manufacturing be your one-stop shop for precision machine manufacturing and finishing solutions today. To receive a quote for your machine parts needs, visit manthmfg.com. Our second silver sponsor, one last time, the Wycliffe INA. Thank you to the Wycliffe INA, who hope you can join them for promises to be a great summer at the club. May 25th, the WIAC Memorial Tournament, sponsored by Orlando Del Sante and Private Funeral Home. 54 teams, all reaching for that belt. June 29th, the inaugural Lady Legends Bocce Tournament, sponsored by Formica Plumbing. 32 ladies teams will vie for a chunk of the $6,400 purse. And, of course, the 40th Annual Cleveland Challenge Cup of Bocce, sponsored by Serpentine Chevrolet, August 23rd through 25th. This one plans to be the biggest and best yet. Stay tuned to their social media pages for updates on all events. Last but not least, and then we will get over to our brackets and a couple other announcements we got coming up. A word from Einbraid. You got it all ready? What? You can talk, Eric, can you?
New York Cowboys versus the Guard.
That's fucking ridiculous.
It is.
Every other team we played is going to advance. Thank you to all of our sponsors for making this broadcast possible this weekend. And now, as promised, over to our graphics department with the bracket. Andy, you ready for us?
Yes, sir. As you can see, advancing from the winners bracket undefeated, we have Tocolano Club number 7.
Tocolana. Have a little respect.
Dude, what do I know? What does that have to do with respect? Tocolana Club number 7, corrected. Oh, I had it right here. Oh, no, I didn't. I got Tocolano thrice.
That's right.
Tocolana Club number 7. We have BSB. We have Lockport Bocce Club number 2. And most recently, Club Molsani Charities.
So that's 2 Ohio teams. Molsani with 1 S. 2 Ohio teams and 2 New York teams. Tocolana and Lockport from Western and Central New York. And Molsani BSB from Ohio.
And advancing from the losers brackets here from top to bottom, we have Be Strong, The Spoilers, The Firm, Lockport Bocce Club number 1, SMS Lodge, Box Cowboys, Viva's Barbery. We just saw them take that hard loss there on court 1 in our bonus coverage, and the final game of the night, which is happening right now, New York Gobble Bocce versus the Guard.
Yeah, great game there. Vivos versus Club Molsani number 4. Give them a run for their money, 16-14.
They sure did. And I'm just looking at this. Probably should have lost our first game.
Let's see. Who would we have played?
I don't know.
Do I get to
Would have been Ziggy's and in this game. They got a bye. They lost into the bye round. And then,
there's a lot of ways we could have advanced.
oh, we should have just like,
Worked. Yeah, tough to, yeah. Oh, yes, every team we play against today will be advancing. But it's all right. We have 11 out of our 12 set, and the bracket, I believe, will be drawn tonight, I think, after our 12th team is set. We are not going to do that on the broadcast, but anyways. So we will be back tomorrow at 2 o'clock, I think, is what we're scheduled for. Tomorrow at 2 for...
make that.
Excuse me. For, yeah, we didn't have to get here until 2.
What are you doing?
Saturday night in Lockport, New York. 2 o'clock tomorrow. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Please click that thumbs up button like today's stream if you haven't already. We go back quickly into... That was a weird transition there. Say that again.
Hey. Oh.
Huh. Oh, that's not right. Okay. What am I saying? Bear with me. Next event, put it on your calendar, is going to be the AGC premiere. It's going to be Friday, May 17th, Saturday the 18th. From the Plaza Butch in Lake Orion, Michigan, that's going to be 41 teams, right?
Yeah, we're hovering right around 40 right now, plus or minus. 41. Yeah, we were at 41. We were actually at 42, and then a couple people lost teammates, so we're sitting right around that area. We're not going to call it until we call it.
41 doubles. One last drink water in. They did all the groups.
Yeah.
So we have the group draw.
Oh, great. I haven't even seen that yet.
No, I don't have it here. We have the group draw done for that event, and that will be displayed as part of, that will be revealed as part of the pre-tournament show, which will debut immediately following the conclusion of tomorrow's championship game. And one more time for those of you who didn't hear it, we reading the chat, getting distracted. Sicily? What do you mean Sicily? It's not a country. Jose, May 9th, 7 o'clock, BBM exclusive. Released on YouTube. Full version will be available for our Patreon members, but we will have a very nice interview for free on our YouTube with the one and only number 2 in the world, 2015, number 1 champion of champions tournament winner in 2019, many-time American gold medalist, represented the U.S. all over the world, and the only real competitor that we have when it comes to international play, whatever kind of value you want to put in that game.
He's America's best player.
He's America's best player at the game that he plays. He's a great player. Great player, great guy. Very interesting to hear his perspective.
And that cup was undoubtedly.
That cup was made riddled with his name. All the plaques on there, it's the winner of that tournament every year.
Is it? Yeah, they're all his name. Yeah, that's the cup. That's the singles.
The singles, the Charles singles trophy.
That's not on a couple years.
Yeah, well, Pat's in second on a lot of them. Of course, Pat Patterson will be there. Jose and Pat, Canada's number 1 and USA's number 1 will be there at the ABC premiere on the 17th and 18th. So, but BBM exclusive, Thursday, May 9th, 7 o'clock on our YouTube. Sit down with Jose Boto, and the full 45 minutes uncut available for our paid Patreon members. If you would like to look into that, get more information on that, patreon.com/Bocce. Well, folks, it's been a long day. It's been a challenge to get to this point. Now I'm looking at my screen and I'm seeing that my bit rate is dropping. Now I'm getting mad. The wind has tried to take us out. The Wi-Fi has tried to take us out. We're getting balls fired at our feet. The court 2 is about 4 feet in front of our table. What else?
Court 3 is 9-11 right now.
Yeah, we're done. Who's playing?
That's the last game.
We're done.
Winner advances.
We're done.
Tonight.
Tomorrow, 2 o'clock.
How about this?
Hopefully everything is going to run a lot smoother tomorrow. I don't know. I'm getting concerned that my bit rate is dropping already right now, but whatever.
Hey, it's going to be great tomorrow. We're going to fire that thing up fresh. Probably give it a restart right before you fire up and...
It's not computer. It's the Wi-Fi. We don't have...
I can't reset Wi-Fi.
We don't have Wi-Fi.
I got a hotspot too. I don't know if that'll make a difference.
Yeah, we could try to reset the Wi-Fi. It's actually not a bad idea. I have a hotspot, which is what we've been running on, which is the only reason why it's been somewhat reliable lately, but now it's dropping considerably and probably lagging. Probably can't even understand what I'm saying. So this has been day 1 of the 2024 Lockport Shootout. We'll be back tomorrow at 2 o'clock for day 2, and we will crown champion. I'm Mike Shalabone. This is Andy Zimmerman, and from everybody here at the Short Street Bocce Club in Lockport, New York, thank you for joining us. And you take it easy.
Take it easy.